Yeah, it did. And you can't tell me it wasn't a you-know-what. So this is just one of the number of random, creepy, inexplicable sort of paranormal experiences that have sort of just randomly happened to me. Anyway, so I used to live in a complex, like a gated complex, and this was right by a busy motorway entrance. Like, cars are going 100 kilometers an hour once you get over just this bridge. So I used to live right next to this, like, intersection thing. Anyway, one night when I was driving home from work, I totally missed it that a little girl had actually gone missing in the area. There was an Amber Alert. People were searching everywhere for this girl, to the point that I was actually woken up at like 3 a.m. by police and SES workers in my bedroom, looking underneath my bed and shining their torches in my cupboards, searching for this little girl. They were apologetic and apparently were doing this within like a couple kilometer radius, like door knocking and searching, because she literally just randomly vanished at the servo, which is right next to that motorway I was telling you about, and a set of train tracks. You can imagine how frantic the community was to try and find her, obviously, because apparently she was literally there 1 second, gone the next. Anyway, a couple of days went by with this search. Everyone was looking in every possible bush, following the train tracks, looking under people's beds, and she was nowhere to be found for a couple of days. Now, my cousin was the first person to make me raise an eyebrow at this whole situation and actually told me what he thought it might be. Now, here's where it gets even weirder. After days of searching with no trace of her, somehow like 3 days later, someone randomly sees a little girl in amongst the dense bushes beside the motorway, nearly 3 kilometers away, just chilling. Hui. And she was fine. Like, not a scratch. The community was cheering. It was actually a beautiful moment. But the weirdest part is that she actually had no recollection of her time away or how long she'd been gone for. She just, like, couldn't tell anybody what happened, nor could she account for that lost time. Now, I don't actually remember how old this girl was. This was probably like 8 years ago. People don't forget. But yeah, so I know that she was under the age of 10, probably more so around the age of 5. But anyway, that's when my cousin got me 100% invested in the idea of cryptids, because it doth be perplexing that a child of that age can walk this entire distance all the way down the motorway, mind you, is right here, and be found here in these. Let me show you that again. So this is the motorway and the dense shrubbery, the train tracks, the distance she would have had to walk on her own and wind up in these